sorry I kept you waiting, Producer-san. I hurried over as soon as I could because I heard you were going to start managing me.
That's right. I decided now would be the perfect time for you and me to start working together. Especially since, compared to the first time we met, or the time we first met, or something, one of those two.
Please excuse me. My name is Amami Haruka, and I'm supposed to be taking up residence here starting today. Is anybody here? Hello?
Hello. You arrived earlier than we were expecting. Welcome to the 765 Production Training Camp. I'm
so pleased to meet you. Are you the proprietor of this establishment by any chance? Wow, I was expecting you to be kind of an older guy, but you don't really look that much older than me. I think that's really impressive.
Well, I would say thank you, but unfortunately I'm not the proprietor. I'm just 765 Productions' newly hired producer.
765 Productions... Yeah! So you're going to be our new producer, son? Yeah! Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. That was so careless of me. I promise I'm not usually like... Or, come to think of it, maybe I am kind of a klutz most of the time, but,
It's okay. There's no need to tie yourself in knots. You know who I am now. It's all good.
I really am very sorry. I sure am lucky you're such a nice person. I look forward to working with you from now on, Producer-san.
It's chat. It's funny.
Oh.
And I look forward to working with you. That is hard to say. Amami-san.
Amami-san? Nobody ever calls me that. Oh gosh, now I'm getting kind of embarrassed. Just feels kind of awkward. If you wouldn't mind, could I maybe ask you to please just call me Haruka?
Well, if that's what you'd be more comfortable with, why don't you come inside, Haruka? You can leave your shoes over there. That's pretty much how it went, right? I'm glad it seems to have gotten a little easier for you to talk to me since then. Anyway, first thing I want to do is talk about our management policy for you. Do you have anything like a goal in mind, or an ideal you want to strive for at this training camp?
Yes! I want to become an idol. An idol who's good at singing in particular.
Okay? So, you're saying you want to stand head and shoulders above the rest when it comes to your talent for singing?
I don't feel like I need to be head and shoulders above anything, really. Anyway, I want to become someone who can say with confidence that I really am an idol. As for my unique selling points,
Sounds like you might not be sure about a lot of these things yourself. I'm just gonna throw a vague guess out there, but does the goal of wanting to discover some kind of special charm that only you possess strike a chord with you?
Yes! That might be it exactly, actually. That's what idols do, right? They all have something special about them that makes them stand out, at least. At least, that's how it looks to me. I'm just an ordinary girl right now, though. There's nothing special about me, but I'd like it if we could use this training camp to help me find out what my own special something is. Do you think we can do it?
I'm pretty sure we can. Here at the training camp, there's any number of factors that could prove advantageous to your development as an idol.
Factors advantageous to my development? Like what?
Well, just to give an example, this sparsely populated environment, for one thing. Sandwiched as we are between a mountain and an ocean, not that many people live out here.
Oh, I see. Meaning we could do things like voice training without having to worry about disturbing anyone or attracting unwanted attention. Yeah, you'd almost never find a place like that in the city. Now, I have a question for you, Producer-san. In your mind, what kind of idol would be the most idoliest kind of idol for me to become?
Idoliest? I don't think I can say. I haven't gotten a comprehensive level of experience in the industry just yet, and, well, different idols and different audiences all have their own personal preferences.
Yeah, you have a point. It's a matter of personal preference, which means it's up to me to look inside myself and find what it is that can lead me to say for myself what that I'm an idol.
Then I think we have our objective. We're going to use this training camp to hone your skills and find what it is that makes you special, as an idol and as a person. Agreed?
I think we have our objective. We're going to
That that was my line that I just said.
Wow, my brain went to the wrong area. Wake up, Kage.
Rewind.
Yes! It's a load off my mind to have that figured out. I, Amami Haruka, hereby pledge to someday become the special kind of top idol only I can be.
A unique charm that only Haruka possesses. This is exciting. We're gonna find it, temper it, and then someday transform her into an irreplaceable, one-of-a-kind idol. No, I didn't mean to say idol there. I meant to say idoliest idol. What she said there in Japanese was idoru rashi, and rashi is a suffix that you can add to a word in Japanese to turn a noun into an adjective. Literally an idol-y kind of idol. Sorry, Izumi.
It's okay. So, lol, Kage's turning into Haruka with bubbling over lines.
Oh yes, that is what Haruka does, isn't it?
It's the part of a screwdriver?
It's the handle to the screwdriver.
Where the fuck is the
I
screwdriver?
don't know. I set it aside after we put the fairy lights together, and I don't know where it went.
Uh-oh.
I always like to make fun of Haruka for being the vanilla idol.
The vanilla?
She's the easiest to produce.
Ha!
She's
That's why
She's
vanilla.
she's the plain one. She's like the Mario in Super Smash Brothers, the most relatable, all around, easy to pick up, nothing special about her. But I don't.
Mold into anything you want. So in a sense, a Kirby.
But I don't dislike her for it, and in fact, I fell in love with her story while I was writing it. If you go back through our Let's Voice Act this series, and you'll notice there's a particular phrase that I tend to keep coming back to in my writing. An idol leads by example.
Oh.
It's one of the I find it to be one of the overarching themes of this game, and it's right there in the opening crawl, in fact. And I don't think any of the girls exemplifies that as well as Haruka does.
Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to be subtle and be quiet, and then you were like, "Kay."
No, I was doing that in response to Han. It sounds cute. You fell at trying to find your description.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Can we beat her yet?
I'm
No!
gonna throw something heavy at you
No!
and bladed.
No!
Haruka's had her first rank up, clearing the first hurdle to being officially recognized as a rookie idol. To reward her achievement, I set aside a day off to take her out somewhere.
Oh God.
Well, relatable in the sense that she's like the blank character for you to link yourself into the game's world. You know,
In a
like
sense, it is
like-
the normal person yet you can relate to because she is
so fucking normal. Yes, like Link in the Legend of Zelda series. That's why he's called that. He's
or
a
like the main character of Persona.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Woohoo! Fishy, fishy, fishing! We're totally gonna catch an awesome side dish for tonight's dinner.
Because the main dish is always rice. Oh, Japan.
Ha ha.
Nii-chan! Hurry up! The fishies are gonna get away if you don't hustle. Mommy, wait! I can never keep up with them. those two producers on.
Well, those two can do whatever they like. What I brought us here for is to take it easy and reflect on your achievements thus far.
Right. I'm so happy I cleared that rank up live. Thanks to that, I got to officially become a rookie idol, just like I always wanted. But that reminds me, Producer San, I may have ranked up, but we still haven't figured out anything special about me, have we?
Wow, that line lasted a long time. No, but that can be our focus from here. Focus? No, but that... No, but that can be our focus from here on out.
Alright, but still, why do my fans even come to see me in the first place then? Isn't that a little bit weird?
Well, maybe it's precisely because there's nothing special to see just yet that they're coming to see you.
Because there's nothing special to see? How does that work? I should really be taking that as an insult.
No, I didn't write it that way because if you look at her face, she's leaning forward and smiling like she's interested to hear.
I know. I'm just saying, that really should be taken as an insult, Haruka. You're too nice.
Oh, right. Well, again, that's just Haruka for you.
Yeah.
I think it's the sense of anticipation that does it. Like, they may not know what or when yet, but they still feel like they're on the cusp of witnessing something spectacular happen. In a way, it's kind of like fishing, I guess. Don't you want to just lose yourself sometimes in that sensation that you might be about to land the big one any second? That's what makes it fun. Nothing's wrong with rice, I'm just making fun of Japan. Like, nothing's wrong with vanilla, I'm just making fun of Haruka.
So, anticipation? People would actually expect good things from me? Or, no, I should say, meaning there are people who expect good things from me. Well, I may not have anything to answer their expectations with right now, but someday I hope to find something. I'll become the biggest catch anyone's ever seen. As if. Ooh, the biggest catch anyone's ever seen, huh? Fishing's not as forgiving as you might think, Hadadoon. You're more likely to scout an SSR first. Make fun of the fact that Kage has spent the last 6 months in Starlight Stage trying to scout an SSR Rin.
I heard that, I'm like, yay.
I'm going to hurt my boyfriend.
I'll have fun with that.
Totally worth it.
Yes, it was. Just as
That... Don't hurt Izumi, hurt me.
She deserved that.
That...
Betty's dead.
I'm sore from yesterday, too. I don't want to hear it.
That was a dreadfully bleak way to put it, Mommy.
Because it really is impossible to catch anything. I'll tell you what was dreadful, Nichan, dealing with that moldy leather boot that got caught in Mommy's hook. Mommy caught a tire, which is bigger than what Mommy caught at least, so da-da-da-da, I win! I would say I don't think that's something to be excited about, but I just can't bring myself to rain on her parade. Anyway, what sort of catch do you think I have the potential to become, Producer San?
Are you asking me to compare you to a big catch from sport fishing? I guess I'd say I could see you growing to be on the level of... a mermaid princess? Hauntingly, bewitchingly beautiful looks and singing voice and all that?
A mermaid princess? Oh wow, that sounds so romantic. I wonder if I really could someday. Everyone's a mermaid. I like the sound of that. Oh, if only I could get people to start calling me that. Well, Oh, way to go, Nii-chan. Take this, you old lady killer, you. Yakinikumami Racer! Oh, God. Well, then, I suppose we had best leave the young'uns to their alone time now.
You two are the youngest ones here, though.
I think I'm gonna try going fishing myself, then. You're gonna try too, aren't you, producer?
What?
What? Son?
I suppose I may as well. Let's test out our theory of what makes fishing fun.
And in the end, none of us managed to catch a single fish after all. Hey, this is no laughing matter, Holiday. Now what are we supposed to do about tonight's side dish? Yeah. Nothing seems to be biting, not even a nibble.
Well, we tried our best at least, but that's just the way things worked out this time. Only thing I feel bad about is having kinda wasted your day off, Haruka.
No, it's fine. It was a nice change of pace, and I still had lots of fun. This is exactly what I hoped my life at the training camp would be like. Enjoying our day-to-day activities on my way to finding that special something that only I have. That's all I could ever ask for. Let's keep up the good work tomorrow.
Even in the face of our haul of nothing, Haruka remains bright and cheerful. I'll be happy to keep this pace up. We've still got a long journey ahead of us. A few days after her latest rank up, I noticed Haruka sneaking out of the building all by herself. She had this kind of intense look on her face that I don't usually see from her. Where could she be off to?
Thought I'd do it for the endurance running, for now. First some voice training before I start running again. La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la. No, that still isn't good enough. I have to get better.
Haruka? What are you doing?
Producer son! Oh gosh, I didn't think you'd come all the way up here.
You do know you just broke into another rank with your last show. Why are you already putting yourself through training this severe?
Well, 'cause, because I decided I need to start taking a more proactive approach.
A more proactive approach? To what? Oh, you mean figuring out what your special something is?
Yes! Thanks to your help, Producer Son, I've actually been able to start developing a passable career as an idol. But even then, I still don't really have a clue what it is that only I can do. What it is that only I possess. So I was thinking about it, and I wondered maybe I won't ever find it unless I just try deciding for myself that maybe this is it and see what happens when I start polishing that particular appeal point. So I figured if I just do that while moving forward with my career in the meantime, I should be able to figure out what makes me special eventually. That's why I've been doing this intensive training.
Alright, I understand now. So, what did you decide to start polishing that you thought might be it? Most likely your vocal appeal? Or maybe your dance or visual?
Yeah, about that. All of them.
All of them? That seems excessive.
Yeah, maybe it is, but I thought, as long as I don't know for sure which one of my appeal points it could be, it feels like a mistake to give up on any of them, you know? I mean, you're guaranteed to win the lottery if you just buy every ticket, right?
That is one way to guarantee you win, but...
So, I just have to keep trying and trying until I've exhausted every option. At that point, I'll finally know for sure. Producer son, would you mind if I went back to my training? I still haven't done my visual lesson for the day. And after that, more endurance running, but I can do it. This is just one of those times when when you have to tough it out.
Haruka! Wait. Please, just stop for today already. It's plain as day how much this is wearing you out.
What? Producer son, normally you just smile and say go for it, I thought.
I can't! This is an order from your producer. You've done enough.
I don't understand. Why would you say something like that to me? It's not enough. I'm not...
Here's why I'm stopping you, Haruka. It's too hard for me to watch. Maybe it's just my own opinion. Maybe it's selfish of me to feel this way. I don't know. But I can't look at what you're doing to yourself and feel like this is the correct way to go about it. If you have to buy every ticket to win the lottery, then what you gain will never make up for what you've lost. You know?
You're not selfish, Producer son. I've never felt anything but warmth from you. I was the one who wasn't taking your feelings into consideration. You do make a good point in describing how it makes you feel. I feel like I can change my mind and trust you. I'm sorry that I made you worry about me. And, I'm really happy that you did.
Thank you. I'm sorry too, Haruka. I'm just glad we could come to an understanding. But I suppose I owe it to you to let you hear my take on the issue, The way I see it, all it is a matter of time, and that time simply hasn't come just yet. But as you gradually gain more work experience and develop more talents, it'll eventually be a lot easier for us to see what it is that makes you special. Then we can focus on refining it. What do you think?
So, it just isn't time yet. Yeah, maybe you're right. And what I should be doing is just concentrating on steadily developing my career for the time being. I understand, Producer son. I'll try waiting a little longer. I guess I got a little too impatient.
Looks like I managed to convince her to think twice before she pushes herself too hard. I understand how important finding her special something is to her, but at the same time, it's too important to rush through. I have the voice and feelings for a real producer because I've been doing this shit for years.
Yeah.
I'm still not very good at dealing with new people, though, so I really don't think I'd make a very good actual producer. I can voice act one, though. When I'm with my girlfriend. And my friends.
Thank you. I'm sweetie.
Yuzumi felt left out.
I was going to include you.
I know, that's why I was waiting.
I wasn't. No, kidding.
That's not your usual attitude.
How dare you!
I'm just teasing her.
I know. Next to you.
We reached a good point to collect ourselves after Haruka's rank C show, so I decided to set aside a day for all of us to go hiking up the mountain together. And of course, Haruka's indomitable spirit that's carried her this far in her career can't help but manifest in our recreational activities, too.
765, fight! Oh! Come on, everybody. The path gets a lot steeper from here, so make sure you all be careful.
I was expecting you to go into Japanese there. Fight.
No, I knew.
No. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you feel like you were being off-putting. I was just playing along because
being modest.
Yay.
Oh, is that what I was doing?
He was being modest because he doesn't think he has the skills to do something like this. He just has a really hard time around new people. But he loves all of you guys because you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm done talking for my boyfriend. I'll shut up. Are you alright, Producer-san? Do you need a drink? Let me get you a water bottle. Back.
Thank you, Haruka. I can't believe it's incredible that you're not even a little worn out after hiking all this way up.
Is it really? Maybe that's how we can tell I really am growing as an idol, just like I need to be. Which, of course, is thanks to all your help that I've come so far, too, by the way. But I can make it over a mountain like this no problem. My physical stamina is one thing I can take pride in.
One thing you can take pride in? Wait, so then is that it? Did you decide that your increased physical stamina is your special something, since you can hike for this long without getting tired?
No, that's not quite what I was talking about. I'm kind of ashamed to have to admit it, but it turned out I just couldn't keep a cool head otherwise, so I went ahead and kept polishing everything. Not just my stamina, but my singing voice, my acting.
Haruka! Even after I asked you not to push yourself too hard!
But I'm not pushing myself too hard. I haven't forgotten what you told me, Producer-san. I'm being careful. Yes, I'm still working on everything, but I'm doing it all at my own pace. I haven't gotten exceptional at any one thing yet, really, but I think I am improving little by little, I think.
Alright, as long as you're not overworking yourself.
Haruka-chan! Producer! Wait! I need to ask.
Oh dear. Looks like we do have someone who's more than a little worn out.
I didn't think I'd be able to keep up, and I couldn't. I wanted to ask, could you all please go on ahead without me? At this rate, all I'm going to do is drag everyone else down. I don't want to cause you all more trouble than I'm worth. What are you talking about, Yukiho? You're not causing anyone any... You're not causing anyone... I almost said you're not causing anyone trouble.
You're causing everyone all the troubles.
You're not causing anyone any trouble. Don't worry about it. Besides, I have faith in you. The Yukiho I know has it in her to make it all the way to the top. All you have to do is never give up.
She's right, Yukiho. Retiring after making it this far will just feel even worse afterward, trust me.
Haruka-chan, producer. Thank you both. You're right. Maybe I do have it in me to keep going a little longer. I'll keep trying.
Okay, then. Good. Incidentally, Haruka, I've never seen anything like this from you before. You actually have some pretty outstanding leadership qualities, don't you?
What? Leadership? No, I don't. What I just did has nothing to do with being a leader or anything. Besides, Yukiho's always doing things to cheer me up, so I'm just returning the favor. That's not true, though, Haruka-chan. What?
There's a period there.
I read that wrong. That's not true, though. Haruka-chan is the one who's always helping me out.
Hey, I have a question, Haruka. That little pep talk you gave Yukiho just now, would you do that for... anybody?
Would I? I wonder. I don't know if I'm particularly aware of it myself. Oh, but there was this one show we did recently where I suddenly noticed a fan in the front row who had worn himself out pretty bad. So between songs, I just kind of leaned over and said, come on, let's get through this together, without even thinking about it. I wonder if I just automatically sympathize with anyone who happens to be in the same place as me. That's amazing. I could never call out to a complete stranger like that.
I had a feeling that might be the case. So, cheering people up like that is just something you do.
Wait! This is no time to be standing here talking. We have a mountain to climb. Come on, we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the summit, okay, Pinkie Pie? If we can get to the top of a real mountain, then there's no way we can't get to the top of the idol pyramid. Fight! Oh!
So she doesn't just work hard for herself. She encourages others to do their best too. The sight of her turning back around to continue climbing onward just got a little more inspiring. It's the middle of the night, and everyone is sleeping peacefully, except for one girl whom I happened to notice sneaking out of the building.
Wow, there are so many, and they're all so pretty. You can really see them well tonight.
Hey, can't sleep, Haruka?
Oh, hello, producer-san. Yeah, I was lying in my futon and all these scenes from our past shows kept playing in front of my closed eyes. It was driving me crazy. It's so funny. All this time I haven't been able to find anything at all that makes me special. Yet somehow I became this amazingly popular idol anyway, before I even knew it.
Haruka?
And I never would have been able to if it hadn't been for you and all my fans. I'm really grateful, but I just feel kind of bad. To have been blessed with the support of so many wonderful people, even though I'm just a complete nobody.
A complete nobody? Do you really think that's true, Haruka? I mean, even if you feel that way, you have to wonder, why would you be such a popular idol if you really were a complete nobody?
But I really, really am, aren't I? I mean, I've already tried everything. I've been trying for such a long time. But we never found anything that stood out as the one thing I could do that somebody else couldn't. Even now, all I can do is keep trying as many different types of lessons as I can.
I disagree, Haruka. You told me during our first meeting that you thought there wasn't anything special about you. And I'm afraid I was tempted to operate under that assumption myself. But I can see now that it was a mistake to assume that from the very beginning. You do have something that makes you special. You've had it all this time. And you've shown it to me in the way you've lived out your life and advanced your career at this training camp.
Something that makes me special? I have something like that, producer-son? If I do, please tell me what it is, I'm begging you.
Calm down, Haruka, I'll tell you. The special something you have that nobody else does is your indomitable spirit. That absolutely never give up attitude of yours.
Absolutely never give up attitude?
Yes, no matter how tough it gets, you have a special drive to power through without ever giving up on your dreams.
That's special? But isn't that something people do anyway? We're all trying to be the best that we can be. Of course we have to keep trying without giving up. I mean, at the very least here at 765, if you spend as much time with any of our idols as you have with me, surely you'd see that in them too, wouldn't you?
Well, when you put it that way, of course all you girls have it to some degree. But life has this way of knocking you down, and holding on to that attitude and getting and getting right back up immediately, no matter how many times it happens, isn't something just anyone can do. But all this time, no matter what's happened, you never lost sight of your dreams even once. You've always believed in yourself, in your friends, in your fans, and in your own future most of all. You are the most positive, proactive person I know. Don't you think that's what would make everyone want to support you?
But it doesn't make sense. Having a never give up attitude doesn't have anything to do with how the fans see me when I'm performing on stage.
Doesn't it? What about all those times when you freely offered words of encouragement to people in the crowd who needed them? What about all those times when it didn't seem like you were going to score high enough, yet you kept holding out for that last-second miracle? All of those actions stem from that same attitude, and that's what everyone loves to see from you. And they want to keep coming back to share in that optimism of yours, because there's no other idol who can make them feel that way.
No other idol can do that for them.
You are not a nobody, Haruka. You are everyone's angel of hope. And that, in my mind, is the very idoliest kind of idol anyone could hope to become.
Producer-san, then this means we did it, right? We found it. We found my special something.
Yes, Haruka. From the very beginning, what it is that makes you special was always right here.
Inside my heart.
Yes. It may have been only a faint glimmer at first, too dim to notice. But not anymore. Now, it's the one star in the sky that everyone knows the name of.
Is that right? I just don't know if it really feels that way to me still. But you know what? I believe it. When you say it to me, Producer-san, I can believe it. The power to never lose sight of my dreams. That's my #1 selling point, and it's the reason I was able to make it this far.
That's right. And that power will continue to be the light that illuminates your way forward from here on.
Yes, I won't ever give up on my dreams. Not on becoming a top idol. And not on clearing the Extreme Live. For my sake and for the sake of everyone who believes in me.
Having finally found the answer she'd been looking for all this time, every part of Haruka's face exudes self-confidence. There's nothing holding her back anymore. I think we're finally ready for her ultimate challenge. The Extreme Live. And so, with the curtains fallen over a magnificent Extreme Live Extreme Clear for Haruka.
I did it! I did it, Producer-san! I really, truly did it! I cleared an Extreme Live! It always seemed like an ever-distant dream, but I finally made it come true!
You did good, Haruka. You were wonderful. You used that special something only you have to never give up hope and keep on moving forward. And at last you've claimed this great honor for yourself. And you did it all by yourself. I'm so proud of you.
I didn't do anything all by myself. Everyone helped build up the crowd with that ultimate show before passing the baton to me. And of course, you were there for me too, Producer-san.
Still doesn't mean I made a difference. Even before you and I met, Haruka, you were always a girl who never lost sight of her dreams.
But that's all they were before. Just dreams and nothing more. But there's a reason I was able to go up on that stage just now. Shut up, Adobe. But there's a reason I was able to go up on that stage just now and sing well enough to clear the show. And it's because of your faith in me. What? And it's because your faith in me gave me confidence in myself, Producer-san. There's a reason my dreams came true today. And it's because I met you. I look back on everything leading up to this moment, and I see that every step of the way.
Haruka.
Producer-san, I can't ever thank you enough for managing me. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for coming to my agency.
No, I should be thanking you. Because of you, Haruka, I got to experience the thrill of managing one spectacular idol. Anyway, now that we've safely cleared the Extreme Live, I guess we have a brief chance to take a break from our activities and catch our breath.
What are you talking about? Our activities are just getting started. I've already found a new dream I want to pursue.
What? A new dream? Already?
Yep. Now that I've cleared the extreme life, I finally have my own concrete reason to believe I'm not just a nobody. That's why from now on, I want to shine even brighter. The first thing I told you I wanted was to become an idol, right? But now that that's done, isn't it time for me to actually be an idol? I mean, you could almost call tonight's show the true beginning of my idol career, I think. That'd be nice.
A new dream and a new beginning, huh? You just refuse to sit still, don't you, Haruka?
Of course. Because because can you imagine how many people out there must have dreams as far away as mine used to be? Dreams they don't feel will ever come true? But I still want to make them come true. For myself and for everyone else. Never stop dreaming, and never give up hope. And someday your dreams will surely come true too. That's what I want to tell the world. That's why I'm going to lead by example and never stop chasing my own dreams. Because I am...
Because you are an idol, and you lead by example, right?
Yes. An idol never stops dreaming herself, does she? Always and forever. An ideal that everyone is inspired to live up to, for generations upon generations. That's the kind of girl I want to become.
I see. Well, if you say you're going to keep on chasing after your dreams, then I'm going to continue to be right here to assist you.
Assist? Aw, you don't have to say it so impersonally, Producer-san. That's just too sad. You're more important to me than that.
Then, what should I say?
Give me a minute. I want you to dream with me, Producer-san, because I'm sure that deep down we both have the same dream.
The same dream deep down, huh? I can think of a few things that dream might consist of. Days spent enriching each other's lives, nights spent basking in unanimous applause, and all around our home sweet home at the training camp, a lifetime of activities to thrill and challenge us. The never-ending production of a never-ending idol.